Get ready to revive the outdoors with Cody and Cody.
That's how it's supposed to be done.
On the water, in the woods. Pursuits made possible by Trigicon, brilliant aiming solutions. Brunton, equipment for outdoor adventures. Lacrosse, established in 1897, built to last. Ginsu Outdoors, not just sharp, wicked sharp. Gerber, fend for yourself. Get ready to revive the outdoors.
Folks, y'all been watching them catch fish out here on Grenada Lake. We've actually got in a boat with the team that's fishing the tournament. This is Team Bunning. It's a father-son team, and we're going to get in on exactly what they're doing, some straight-up tips and techniques on how they're catching these fish here in Grenada. It's been tough fishing, but these guys are figuring it out. They're really, they're kind of varying their approach on it, and so we're going to see exactly what's been working for them.
Okay, out here we got the front pole. We got the 20-foot B&M poles. Then we're coming down to the 12-foot. It's a Richard Williams series that we got here. On both sides, we got 12-footers, and then we're coming in with an 8. I think he's got a 6 over here, and I've got an 8 over here. And if you can look, it gives us our good span. We got good separation, so when we turn, we got enough separation that when we slow down, they should keep the crankbase from getting tangled up. But right now, we're covering 45 feet by, if you look at the difference from the ends here and out. So we're taking a real wide swath here with 6 baits. I'm going to start out pulling 200s. Now, if they're shallow, they're not diving as deep. So that's what I'm going to be pulling here on the right side. Travis is going to be pulling the 300s. They're going to get down a little deeper. I'm going to go with bright colors. It's no sun, so hopefully these brighters will work a little better. I'm using green, orange, and blue. Yeah, see, he's got a little one here. See how it come top to water.
Well, it does, just kind of speeding on it. About that on a crankbait fish.
The good thing, that's one good thing about crankbaits is you're going to cover so much water and you can do so much with them that you not only can cover a lot of water, you know, because we'll start off running 1.6, 1.7. Sometimes we'll slow down, but sometimes we'll get up over 2 miles an hour just to cover more water and speed it up. But then you got, like what we're running here on Grenada, we got 6 rods out, so we got 6 different crankbaits, 6 different colors at all different elevations. Got it?
Yeah, that fish is on there. I can take you that bank over there with rod.
Bring him on in.
He's in the net.
That's a better fish there.
He might go 12.
There's a Grenada fish. That's the kind of fish these guys are down here looking for, but they by far better than that. Now, is that well? That's about a 12-inch fish there.
I think so. We'll measure him here in a second.
Which is about slot, and Grenada changed their slot size this year to 12 inches. You can't keep anything under 12 inches.
Yeah, that fish is 13 inches long.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're here for. It's the 2009 Crappie Masters National Championship on Grenada Lake, and this lake's known for big fish, but I'm just kind of following these contour lines.
What's nice about these hummingbird here is what side imaging or any of the big grass is this built-in map is each one of these when he decides we want to run at right now we're in 20 feet. He's coming back in here till he's going to try to get down to 16 to 18 feet. And once he get there, he's going to run, enlarge it one more time. He's going to get in here, and then this contour line right here, we'll be able to follow that and stay that same ridge, that same depth all the way around the lake. So once we figure out what depth they're in, we'll be following the contour line around.
Is that one? Yeah, that's a fish right there. Fish on. There he is. And fish on. Bottom hook. There's a pretty fish. Now there's an interesting situation there. And they know exactly what to do.
Put that rod right back in the rack and take that hook out and drop it in.
You keep on watching poles, huh?
Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah. Travis won.
Oh no.
Oh, baby.
That's all right.
What'd you have going on back here? Oh, you hooked it in. Is that what that's for?
I forgot to bring it.
Darn. Fish on.
He just thought he was going to get away.
You ain't got any bait left on that one.
Ooh, nail on too.
From Ginsu Outdoors, wickedly sharp Damascus stainless steel hunting knives with 33 layers of Japanese stainless steel. Superior VG1 core, cryogenically cooled for ultimate edge retention.
Ginsu is known for their blade expertise, and now they're bringing it to the outdoors.
And hey, if y'all hunt as much as Cody and I do, you know how important a great knife is, and nothing is sharper than a Ginsu Outdoors Damascus steel blade.
Hey, it's not only sharp, it's wicked sharp.
See the full line at GinsuOutdoors.com.
Y'all, it's the night before the first day of the tournament. Tomorrow kicks it off. We're here in Grenada, Mississippi on Grenada Lake for the 2009 Bass Pro Shop Coffee Masters Team Tournament Trail National Championship. We're here at the banquet. We're going to have a good meal. Everybody's going to kind of get the rundown on the rules of the tournament. Let the sponsors come up and get a word in. Let everybody know who all is behind Crappie Masters and thank them. Right here is what it's about, is what these guys are after, along with $170,000 in cash and prizes. So starting tomorrow, we're going to be ready to see what's coming out of Grenada Lake here for the 2009 National Championship.
Let's welcome new Angler Team of the Year from Missouri, Jim and Barbara Reedy. Bill Braswell, Sportsman of the Year. Come on up here.
Cody, here we are. First day of competition on the 2009 Bass Pro Crappie Masters National Championship. We got the vicious team here of Jim Barbariti, and of course, points champions, Angler Team of the Year. Had well over almost 2,200 points, or 2,700 points actually. They just caught one just a minute ago, and it was a keeper.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully we can kind of stay here with them, and they'll catch a few fish and tell us a little bit about what they're doing. I don't know whether they're pushing cranks right now or they're spider rigging. I mean, they got the spider rig out, but we'll ask them here in a minute and see what they're doing. But I think there's going to be some big weights here. You know, had a youngster this week practicing caught a 3.6.
3.6.
3.6. Yeah, they said it was 19.5 inches long.
Lord mercy, it's a big fish.
Yeah, it is. But he just missed one.
Well, folks, we're wrapping it up here with Jim and Barbara Reedy. We watched them put a fish in the boat when they first got here. Hopefully they'll catch a few more. Well, we're going to ease on and see if we can't find a couple more boats while we're out looking. Y'all check in. We stopped at the North Mississippi Fish Hatchery yesterday and got to talk with Justin Wilkinson and a couple of other folks there. And they have got some really cool things going on here in North Mississippi, and the fish hatchery is just one of many ways that they're working hard to improve the fisheries here in Mississippi, and it's a great way for them to, you know, restock and keep plenty of fish in their lakes. So y'all go check that out. We'll catch up with you here in a little bit on another boat.
Well, we took a set, got off the water. We run up here with Mr. Mike Jones with Mississippi Tourism. good friend of ours. We've been running around with Mike, running into him down here in Mississippi and the SHOT Show and everywhere else seems like. But he was telling us all about the North Mississippi Fish Hatchery, which is where we're at right now. And he said, guys, y'all got to get up there and check this out and see what they're doing. So we've made it our way up here. We're going to ease inside and see what they're doing up here at the North Mississippi Fish Hatchery. All right. Mr. Mike Jones is over here with Miss Jessie Gerner, and we're going to team up and just kind of, I'm assuming y'all are going to show me around a little bit. I definitely want to see what the hatchery is all about, and just tell us real quick what y'all do up here.
The North Mississippi Fish Hatchery is part of the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks, and we're an operational hatchery for freshwater fish. The Visitor Education Center explains the aquaculture history and lets you know just what fun fishing is in Mississippi.
Oh, there he is! Now you supposed to reel with him?
You reel.
That's that 18-pounder, sure enough. Boy, he's fighting like a son of a gun, ain't he? I'm about to catch him. I'm just bringing him up to the net. There he is, right there. Don't ever even take him out of the water. Just
Catch him
unhook him
and
and let him go. Well, we eased out of the visitor center, met up with Justin Wilkins. Justin, we're here kind of in between a couple of tanks that y'all have. One's got koi in it, one's got goldfish. What goes on in these tanks here?
These are 80-foot concrete raceways, and depending on the time of year that you come and visit the hatchery, they may be set up for observational purposes, like they are now. We've got some paddlefish in here, we've got some koi carp that the visitors can come out and feed. The koi carp that we have here, we feed them to the aquarium fish, we feed them to the other fish on the 1-acre farm. When we're not using it for observational purposes, we're using it for fish production or fish spawning. As I mentioned earlier, one of the big fish species that we grow here is the white crappie, but we take that fish one step farther. We have a fish here that we call a triploid hybrid crappie, or better known as the magnolia crappie. And triploid means that the fish has 3 sets of chromosomes instead of the normal 2 sets of chromosomes. So triploid means that they're sterile. So this fish can be stocked into a smaller lake where before crappie fishing wasn't offered. It grows to a big size, it doesn't reproduce and ruin your pond, and everyone's happy.
Well, Cody, before we start filming Eva here, it was a neat deal going to the hatchery and learning all about what they're doing there, but it's really neat to know that they're starting this new strain of crappie, the magnolia hybrid crappie, and they're restocking these smaller lakes with them. Of course, they can't reproduce, but they gain weight really fast. And so, Mississippi's really stepping it up a notch to get all this done.
For sure, and it was a good time up there. They've got a really cool facility. If y'all are ever in the area, they're just 30 minutes right there north of Grenada and right there off I-55. So, but anyway, like you mentioned, we're here with Phil and Eva Rambo, and they're always a pleasure to watch fish. We like chatting with them, and maybe they'll show us one here in a minute. There's a fish.
You got 2 of them on. They got 2 of them on.
Get him in, yeah. There she goes. Front of us. They got it in the net. Ain't crappie fishing fun, that is. Joe Miller and John Payton fishing out of that boat. Fish on over in the husband and wife boat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish.
Nice. Oh yeah. Right here around 10 o'clock.
Dinner time's on.
That's right. There's a fish. Man, he gonna net that one? Oh yeah, looks like a better fish. And in.
Long line. Yeah. Yeah, they're tank bait.
Fish on right next to the boat here too.
There he is.
Right here.
We got action on both sides.
There he is. Caught that sucker on the fall, didn't he?
I seen that trick right there.
You're pulling your mouth right, that's all right.
Hey. Oh. Might have a good one on here, boys.
Come on.
All right.
Oh,
There you
no.
go.
All right. Look at that fish.
Well, Cody, we just seen a master dart right there. Caught a big fish in this water right here, and you notice he didn't horse that fish. I mean, it took him down. I thought maybe it was bigger than what it was, but what he just kept steady motion on that fish, and that's what you got to do with these big fish. If you try to drop your rod or raise it up real fast, just like Mike did on the one before, and he lost it, you can't horse him. Took his time. Net man was ready and scooped him right up. But you know what? We're going to go back in here in a little bit, and we're going to have the final days of the first day, the results of the first day, and we're going to find out who's going to be leading this thing.
I think everybody's pretty excited to see what is brought in, including the fishermen that are out here fishing. I think they're eager to see what everybody else is doing today. So it's going to set the standard for tomorrow.
Well, I think there'll be a lot of 7-fish Creoles weighed in today. I don't think them guys talking about breaking the record, it might fool me, but I don't think you're going to see a 15 or 16 pound stringer, but you could very well see a 13 or 14.
Sure. All right, well, let's head into the weigh-in and we'll catch up with y'all there. This is a full stringer. We're going to see what's going. Leading it right now is 14.35. So let's see what these guys
All right, 7 fish. 921.
921, it's a little over pound average, so
Guys, you're right back.
still not bad.
Got some weight. Check this out, folks. Take a look.
That's some good weight here.
1236. 1236.
Hey, look out.
Look at this, folks. Take a look. Check this. 1404. Second place. Take a look, folks. Take a look.
Look out.
We're shooting for 1435.
Look out.
We've got a new leader.
1456.
1456 here. Brand new leaders going Gilbert Sites. Team of Matt Morgan, Kent Watson, 7 fish they're bringing us.
This here's your big weight fish of the year from Alabama. We'll see if they do it this time. It's going to be a good one. Look out.
Oh, look out.
Look out.
Whoa.
15-7.
15-7, your new leaders.
Well, folks, here we go. We're down like the last 5 teams for the first day. It's the 2009 Bass Pro Shell Crappie Masters Team Tournament Trail National Championship here in Grenada Lake. We've got over 15.5 pounds leading it right now. We just made it through the first day's weigh-in. $170,000 in cash and prizes are going to be given away to the top 30 places in this tournament. And tomorrow is really going to be a tight day. There's hundreds of ounces that separate these places right now. Y'all stay tuned. We'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Hey, for those of you who have followed Cody and I's show, you know that all our hunts are 100% fair chase, so anything that give us the upper edge in the woods, we're all about it.
That's right, Cody. And getting to the stand's half the battle, but we know we can go through some of the toughest terrain, silent and sit-free with the all-new, all-electric Stealth 4x4. Check them out at the number at the bottom of the screen or go to their website today.
Up there, by the edge. I'm on him. Wait till he turns. When you're ready. Great shot!
Brilliant aiming solutions. Now with 4 self-luminous reticles to choose from, you'll be sure to get your trophy. Trichicon.
The closed captioning portion of our show is brought to you by Bitter Creek Hunting, providing the ultimate hunting experience through a full line of custom and all aluminum dog boxes. To view a full line of all aluminum hunting products by Bitter Creek, check them out at their website at bittercreekhunting.com or give them a call at the number at the bottom of the screen. Fall to the second day of the tournament. We've got some big weights weighed in yesterday. Things are close, and we're on the first place team.
Yep, we got Kent Watson, Matt Morgan. Of course, they had the heaviest weight of the year, and they did it at Alabama State Championship. But these guys have really been successful. They're a new team coming on strong. They're very consistent and they're very persistent. They usually always slow troll. They do their homework. They take their maps out. They find little drop-offs, flats, and what they're doing is they're probably fishing in about 10 foot, 12 foot of water, dropping off to 15, right on the edge of a drop. They had 1570 yesterday. I watched on the sheet earlier today, folks, and 1109 was 69th place. There's only 2.5 pounds separating 20 places.
I know it.
So today it could be a shootout, anybody could win. But they're actually slow trolling, double hook minnow rigs, probably using a 3/4 ounce sinker. That's what they normally do. And very, as you can see, slow, persistent, and if you watch right there, you got his hands right on that rack and that rod.
He's ready.
A lot of people, when they're trolling, they don't realize it, and they don't put their hand in there. But if you got your hand on that rod and there's a bite,
fish on.
Fish on.
Not quite what they're looking for, but
you can feel it through that rod hole, and you'll start watching your poles, even though you might not have seen it. So that's one tip they're doing. But anyway, we got the spotter in the boat with them. We got Woody Long from Bass Pro. We do that at our second day competition. We put first, second, third, a spotter in the boat, observing, make sure they're doing everything right.
Well, folks, the fishing's slow. We've got our third place team right here close to where we've been fishing the first place guys. We're gonna ease over to them. Looks like some storms may be rolling in. Rain may be fixing to start. We're gonna see if we can't get on some fish with them and may catch up with them later. We'll ease over here right quick. There's a fish. There's a better fish. Got him in. Folks, this is your third place team, Cox and Logan. Just put another fish in the boat. I think this is about average on what they've been catching today. Fish on.
Ah! Got to see that one. I'm all right if I don't see him. He'll bite again.
Well, folks, we're wrapping it up here with the second place team, Cody and Guilford Sipes. We've been around to first, second, and third place today. The weather is pretty much the same as yesterday, but it seems like the fronts are still just kind of doing some in and out stuff. The bite's been pretty slow for these guys, really all over. So we're excited to see what happens at the weigh-in today, because yesterday we had a great weigh-in and it was still not just down in pound fishing all day. It was kind of slow yesterday as well, and we had some really great weights pulled in. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen today.
I'll tell you what, Cody, they can move, some of these places way down can move way up today. And so we could see a team from down in the top 20 somewhere go all the way to first place.
Well, let's get into the second day's weigh-in, and we're going to show you 2009's national champions right here on Grenada Lake.
You guys are in a hot seat. We're down to the top 5, the final 5 to weigh in. It's not like the first time you guys have been in a national championship. Are you still nervous at this point? We are nervous at this point. Are you nervous? Okay.
We really don't feel like we can be here since we had such a terrible day yesterday, but this proves that you just hang in there and good things will happen.
If I'm not mistaken, this team came from 69th place after the first day. They started out in the hot seat in 11th place and was held all the way up until the last team came in. But what a comeback. They had 25-67, folks. Let's hear it. Your second place team in the 2009 Bass Pro Shops Crockett Masters National Championship, Ronnie Capps, Steve Coleman.
6-time national champion and a check for $10,000.
Yeah, how about that?
The next team we got coming up is a Roadrunner team, but let me tell you, these boys had the biggest weight at the Alabama River for the whole year.
Here you go.
The biggest weight yesterday is 1570.
1570.
What are they going to need?
They're going to need 998 to take the lead. And with this, Matt Morgan and Jim Watson coming up.
They got a big one. I know they want to see it.
Here it comes. Here they go. Matt Morgan and Jim Watson.
Here they are. Let's hear it from them. You got them, man.
Here we go. Are they going to be the new national champions?
How much you got? Here we go. Look out. Look out.
Right there. Your national champions, Matt Morgan and Kent Watson.
And on behalf of Bass Pro Coffee Masters and Tracker Boat, we gladly present you a Mercury motor with 2 Willys 150 Mercury and a brand new TD18 fully equipped Tracker boat worth about $45,000.
How about that? $45,000.
Well, folks, here we are. We're wrapping up 2009 national champions here with me. I got Mr. Kent Watson and Matt Morgan. These guys have fished a hard weekend. They've been out here for several days practicing and figuring these fish out, or they thought they had to figure out. I think everybody may have thought they had an idea what they were doing, and things changed up. This weather's been made it a really tough weekend. These guys are top in the nation. And I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of great fishermen out here that we're going to be seeing across the country through this tournament trail. Y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Stay outdoors.
We would like to thank you, the sportsmen, for joining us on Revive the Outdoors with Cody and Cody. We would like for you to share your outdoor adventures. Visit us at codyandcody.tv. Join us again next week right here on Revive the Outdoors with Cody and Cody.
It's definitely a good fish, but it's kind of a teaser.